Hey guys, I am Kyle, and today's video I'm going to show you a step-by-step beginner's tutorial on how you can create sales funnel in Systems.io. So now here we are in the web page of Systems.io right here, and as you can see it says that it is the world's easiest all-in-one marketing platform. So yeah, you can just click here on why System.io so that we would have a short version of the answer on why you should choose System.io and what it's all about. So System.io aims to give every person in the world the opportunity to build an online business. Overwhelming feedback we got over and over again is that our tool is powerful yet simple to use. Our customer support is amazing. And by the way, we're 10 times cheaper than the other alternatives, and we're so convinced that System.io is the best tool in the world that we made it free to sign up and use 99% of our features for as long as you want. So yeah, you can just save a lot of money right here, and you'll get a lot from it. And when you click here on pricing, you can see what they mean by it. So right here, as you can see in the free plan, you have all the features right here, but the only thing that is different from the other plan is that you have much less functionality, because as you can see, the capacity of the functions for the other plans are much bigger compared to the free plan right here. So that is the only downside, but nonetheless you can use almost every feature that is available in System.io. So yeah, you could really get a lot from just a free plan right here. So if you're just starting out, I think the free plan is already enough for you. And yeah, so now once you are done with this one, since you know what System.io is, then you can now click on sign in or get my free account if you don't have an account. So click on get my free account. So I assume that you don't have one, and all you have to do is provide your email address, and after that you will be receiving an email like this one. As you can see, this is the email that I received from System.io on registering my account right here. All you have to do is click on this link right here, and you would be able to log in into your account right here. As you can see, I am now in my account. So that is basically how easy it is. So now, as you can see here, we are in our dashboard, and we have a lot of features right here in System.io, and we will be going through each one of them right here. As you can see at the top right of our screen, we'll be going through each of this. So we have our dashboard for the main, affiliate, and a marketplace. For the contacts, we have contacts, tags, and the funnels right here. And we also have our emails right here for our newsletters, campaigns, statistics, and so on. And we now have our blogs right here. And now our automations, we have our rules, our workflows, and everything. And now we have products, so we can see our physical products, orders, coupons, courses, communities, and so on. We also have our sales, so we have transactions, subscriptions, affiliate invoices, my affiliate program, and more. And for this one is the help desk right here. And for this one, you can set your language into whatever you'd like for Espanol, Italiano, Portuguese, Dutch, and so on right here. And now, as you can see right here, I have a notice right here that says to receive payments, you must complete your profile right here. So if you're looking for selling your own product, then you would need to set up your profile so that you can receive payments. But you don't need to set up your payment methods if you are just looking for promoting products here in System.io. So yeah, you can just proceed to the next step of this one. So in case that you want to sell your own product, then you must need to click here on complete your profile right here. So once you have completed your profile, then you can go here into payment gateways, and then from here you can see the payment methods that you can set up right here. You can connect to Stripe, PayPal, Mercado Pago, this one, and Razor Pay, Flutterwave, Molly, and so on right there. And yeah, you can just connect this on whatever you want. You can even go on cash on delivery. And yeah, that's it if you are looking for setting up your own products right here in System.io. And then the next thing that we're going to be talking about is that we're going to go into funnels right here. And here in funnels, this would be your sales funnel. So we can just close this, and we're going to create a funnel right here so that you would know how to do it. And click here on create right there. And as you can see, we are going to name our funnel right here. And we're gonna name this one like maybe my sample funnel. And right here, we're gonna be going for building an audience. So if you're a beginner, then I suggest that you just go for build an audience. And yeah, this is what we'll be going to do since this is a beginner's tutorial. So build an audience, but you can also do this right here if you'd want to. What I recommend is this one right here. And the currency, in my case, I would like it to be maybe dollar, dollar. Right there, US dollar right there, and click on save. And yeah, and by the way, I forgot to mention, let's just click on this right here. Actually, let's go back. Let me just show you this one. Click on create again. As you can see right here in the funnel domain, by the way, is that by default it would be your username, that system.io. That would be the default one, but you can also add your domain if you already have one. Then you can just edit it right there. But the default one would be your username and then that system.io, and then we're gonna close this, and then we're gonna go click on our funnel right here so that we can go and edit. And by default, we have the squeeze page right here and the thank you page right here. So we'll be editing this one right here so that it would tailor our needs. So first is the squeeze page, so click on it right there. So make sure that you are selected squeeze page, and then from here you can go for the step configuration. You can choose different templates that would suit your needs right here. So for example, you would want some email address, you want to collect your customer's email address, then I suggest that you find a template that has a email address bar just like this one, that would so that it would be easier for you to set up your store without any much efforts. So as you can see right here, it has an email bar right here where customers can type their email. So I'm gonna click on select, or you could just preview template so that you can see how it would look like. So this is how it would look like right here, and you can edit all of this right here in system.io. So we're gonna be closing this one and we're gonna be selecting this theme right here. Click on select. And from here, we're going to go for the name of our page right here. So right here, we're going to go for my squeeze page. Maybe just like that. This is just an example. But if you want to do it on your own name, then you can also do it right here. So from here, what you want to do is click here on edit page. Right there. Click on edit page right here. And then from here, you can edit your page right here. As you can see, as I have mentioned earlier, that you can edit everything right here in the website. So you simply need to hover your mouse in where you want to edit. For example, I want to edit this laptop, then click on the laptop right here, and then you can go and edit it right here at the left side of your screen. Or maybe this one right here, you can edit this by change the font size, line height, font type, letter spacing, and so on, the margin, padding, desktop, mobile right here. So by the way, you can see if you want to view it in desktop or mobile. So you can click here so that you can view it in mobile version. So it will be like this one right here. As you can see, it will be like this, and this would be for the desktop version right here by clicking on this button right there. And then the next thing is let's go and click on this right here again, and from here we're gonna go. As you can see, it says item visible on desktop and mobile. Since we have selected this text right here, as you can see, it's both checked. But if I uncheck the mobile version, it would mean that it cannot be shown in the mobile version. You will not see this in the mobile version anymore. So when we view the mobile version, click on it. As you can see, when we go back to the top right there, we no longer have the welcome text right here. All that's left is this one right here. We can no longer see this right here, welcome to Creator Hub. And then the next thing, since you know that you can edit it right here, is that you can go for the column layout right here. You can go for 4 columns. When you click on 4 columns right here, you can go for, as you can see, there are now columns right here. You can go for 3 columns if you'd like, and there will be 3 columns right here that would be inserted. So yeah, you can do that, and you can just drag this right here. Maybe you want to put it right here, then you can just drag that, and then from here you can go and insert some image, or you can go and put some text in there and so on right there. And you can go and maybe adjust this. As you can see, you can adjust that You can make a background color just like that. As you can see, it's now red, and so on right here. It depends on what you want. We're not gonna be diving in depth in the settings because it's gonna take a lot of time, and there is a lot of things to cover. So I'm just gonna show you um, the rough idea of how you can do this right here, and you can just explore this by yourself right there. And then since now you now know how to edit right here on your website, then I can suggest that you go into the social right here. As you can see, you have the Facebook comments, Twitter share button, and the survey. I think this one is really important to be incorporated into your squeeze page, so that if you have your social media accounts, it will be promoted whenever someone would be right here in your website, so that they can see this, and you would have more chances of conversions right there. And you can go for form input button, checkbox right here, or reCAPTCHA. So this is also important right here. You can go for form input right here. So if you want to put more, so that you can get more infos about your clients or your potential customers, then you can also do that right there. And when you go for blocks right here, click on blocks, and you have the opt-in forms, features, page footers, theme presentation, and so on. We're gonna go for opt-in forms, and you have this right here. So let's say we want this one, so we're gonna click on this right here. As you can see, we now have it right here. So this is also another great way for you to easily edit your website. So you can go enter your full name and then your email address, and then yes, I agree to receive emails from you. This is very important because this means that the customers consent that they would be receiving emails from you, and we will be setting up our emails, automatic emails later on in this video. So this one is also very important right here, that the customers would consent to that. And then now that you know, then we can now click on save changes right there. Click on save changes right here. Since we're done with the editing of the website, let's say we're done with this one, you're happy with everything, and then we're gonna click here so that we can now go back. And now we have our squeeze page, and click on view funnel step right here. And as you can see, this is how our funnel would look like right here. So you can enter your email address, and the one that we have added right here, we have it right here. And as you can see, we have it right here. As you can see right here, this is the one that we have added on the last step that I have shown you, and we have it right here. You can edit, you can just put it here at the top if you'd want to, but this is how you can preview the funnel step that you have created. And now for the thank you page right here. So this is what the customers would be receiving when they purchase or they register into your funnel or so on right there. So you can again choose the template, and it's basically the same steps that you incorporate in the squeeze page right there. So let's say we want to go for this template, and we can preview it again by doing this, and then we can see it right here. Thank you for registering, and so on right there. But I think we're gonna go for something more unique. Maybe we can go for this one right here and click on select right there, and then we can now edit the page again for the thank you page right here, and we can edit the name and so on. But in my case, I'll not be editing that, and click on edit page. And then from here, we're basically going to be doing the same steps. You can edit it, you can put whatever you want right here. So yeah, we're not going to be dwelling into this so that I can save more of your time. So once you're done editing your thank you page right here, what you can do is click here again, and then you're basically done with creating your funnel right here. But you can always add a step right here. So if this isn't enough for you, and also this inactive page right here, we have an inactive page, as you can see right here. So yeah, I suggest that you don't delete this in the funnels steps right here. So this is only for when the website owner or as you can see, it says please contact the website owner if you think this is a mistake. In case something goes wrong to your website, this will be shown right there, and click here. And then from here, you can always add a step, just like I said. Click on add step, and then click on sample step right there, and then click on type, and then go for, you can have the templates right here on what you want. So maybe info page, contact page, and so on. So if these two options aren't enough for you, then you can always do this right here. So now what we're going to be doing is basically the last step for the funnels. So which is basically to test our funnel if it's working. And to do that, we simply need to click on view funnel right there, and we're going to be testing out this right here. But we also have added in the last part of this funnel, we have this right here. As you can see right here, this is what we have added. So we will be testing this out. But if you want to, then you can also test this. But in this one, we'll be testing this one right here that we have just added. So enter your name, 123, and your email. So for example, maybe just like that, just for an example. And yes, I agree to receive emails. So this is a consent, and click on get 50% discount code. And then from there, as you can see, we are now in the thank you page, which is this one, thank you download page right there. And as you can see, this is one right here. So yeah, you can also edit this if you have wanted to. And now as you can see, we are now done with the funnels right here. And now the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do some emails right here, because as you have remembered, we have this right here. We have subscribed to the form. So let's just open the page right here. So we're just gonna click on view funnel right here so that we can see it later on. And we're gonna go into our emails, and we're gonna go into campaigns. And then from here, we can create a campaign right here. Click on campaign, and let's say we want to go for a test campaign right here. And we can go for a description and what this campaign is all about, depending on what you want right there. Click on save right there. And then now we have our campaign, and then we're gonna click on our campaign that we have just created right here. And then we're gonna click on create right here, and we're gonna go create a campaign step, and we're gonna go for the subject. So let's say this is for the subscribers of my form, maybe just like that. And your sender email right here, so maybe your company, so Health Wealth LLC or whatsoever right there. And then your sender email, so maybe your company email on whatever you want to do it. Now you can go for visual editor if you want it like this to be more aesthetic or so on, or you can just go for classic. In this case, we'll be going for classic, and click on save right there. And now we will be prompted right here once you have successfully saved. And now we can make our email right here. So let's say, hi, thank you for subscribing to my email, just like that. You can do it. Or if you want to mention their name, then you can just go here and then click here right here, and you can go for the first name, because you have already collected your first name by this form right here at the bottom. As you may have observed, it says your name right here. So you can just go for the first name, you can go for the last name or so on, CD and so on, if you have collected this information from there. And then once you have done this, then you can just go and check here if everything is good. And once it's good for you, then you can just click on save. And also, by the way, you can also do this right here. So for example, you want to attach a link. So maybe you want to say click here for more. Then you can just highlight this and click on this icon right here, and then you can attach a link right here, and just like that. And as you can see now, it is now clickable. Once they click this, they will be prompted to the link that you have attached to this text right here. And then you can also explore the other options right here. We're not going to be dwelling into that so that I can save more of your time. And click on save once you're done. And you can save and test right here, and send a test email right here. And then go for our Gmail. And now right here in my Gmail, as you can see, we have our sample email right here in our funnel. So this is our campaign email. And as you can see, this is the content right here. And it's basically the same. And yeah, that is basically how you do it right here. And now once you are done and you have now saved your email, what I need you to do next is to go here into automations, go for rules right there, and we're gonna go click here on create. And then from here, we're gonna choose a trigger. So let's add a trigger right here. So the trigger should be a funnel step form subscribe. and we're gonna choose the funnel. So my sample funnel, because this is where the form is. So this one is in the my sample funnel that we have just created, and then it is in the my squeeze page. I mean my squeeze page right here in the my sample funnel. So yeah, this is it. And then the next thing is that once these conditions are met, the resulting action would be this one. So let's create. They would be subscribed to campaign once they fill up the form and so on. So choose a campaign, test campaign. So as you can see, we have selected the test campaign. So once they have subscribed, the email in the test campaign would be sent to them. Click on save rule right there. And then now it has been successfully added. And when we go back to the mail, go to campaigns, go to test campaign right here, and then you can see here we have our delay. So the delay after the previous email was sent right here. So we're just gonna edit this really quickly right here. So from here, we're gonna go and find the delay right here, and we're gonna go for save and publish right here. As you can see, we now have the delay before sending an email. So what this would do is that once your customer has subscribed to your campaign, then they would be receiving this email after maybe one day, if you have set it for a 1 day right here, or hour. So they would be receiving the email after 1 hour right here, or your account would be sending an email to them after 1 hour right here, depending on how long you want it to be. And this email will be sent after this one right here, and then time will be email. Time when email should be sent right there. You can activate this. You can go for a specific time if you want, or days of the week if you want to, and click on activate right there. And now changes has been saved. Click on save right there. And then now you can see when you go back into your email campaigns, you can see the delay test campaign right here. You have a delay for an hour. So when your customer would be subscribing for your form right there in your funnel, they would be receiving this email after an hour. And yeah, that is basically how you do a simple sales funnel right here in system.io. And I hope that I have now given you an idea on how you can do it here in system.io.